Some things in Tiger Woods' life are constants. The paychecks are definitely one of them. It comes as no surprise, though. The player has consistently been ranked as one of the highest paid sportspersons in history. Even so, his latest PIP Payday has left all of us shocked. He competed against several of the best golfers in the competition and bagged around $100 million. Stay tuned to find out the latest news. Firstly, what is the PIP paycheck really worth for Tiger Woods? Tiger was declared as the winner of the PGA Tour's Player Impact Program on Tuesday, defeating Rory McIlroy to take home the PGA Tour's contentious new bonus fund. Woods will receive the majority of the $100 million prize pool for the PIP, which will reportedly be divided among about 23 participants. A detail that highlights the peculiar nature of the PIP, a bonus pool created by the rising danger of LIV golf, is the fact that Tiger's triumph will earn him 2 more PIP titles than PGA Tour even offers in 2021. McIlroy came in second place and earned $12 million during a season that saw him reascend to the top of the world rankings and establish himself as one of the sport's most significant figures. However, anyone with a basic understanding of statistics can see how Woods was able to win the prize for a second consecutive year. Even with injuries from his brutal car crash in 2020, which put him in the final stages of his playing career, Tiger established himself as golf's most important player once more with just 3 starts this year. When that sizable check from the PGA Tour clears, it won't just be well-deserved, it will also fall short by a few $1,000,000 of the value he actually brought to the tour. So being underpaid is, ironically, another one of the constants the player faces in his life. Next up, his recent appearances. Some things at the Masters and PGA Championship will never change. Even though both performances fizzled out before Sunday, they were both foreshadowed by months of speculation about how well Woods could play. Without making it to the weekend, Woods won tournament week at the Open Championship. Although he was no longer the undisputed champion that he had been for the previous 25 years, as he had an unusually frail body and was walking with a limp now, but if you peered closely enough, you could make out something that resembled the reigning champion of the sport. And that was good enough for us. After all, he's known for reinventing himself. His remarks at the Genesis Invitational and to the Masters dealt LIV golf an early setback and helped the tour gain vital support. In 3 months of chaos during the summer, his sharp criticism at the Open Championship proved to be one of the PGA Tour's only shining moments. He managed to single-handedly keep the tour afloat when he called the historic emergency meeting in August. This meeting led to significant changes to the PGA Tour's organizational structure. During this period, his words had a significant impact on the golf world, so it was practically impossible for Woods to come in second place in this year's standings with him being so popular. His PIP triumph is important in a weird way because of this. This was probably the last thing we'll get to witness from his legacy. In other news, how much of Tiger Woods will we see next year? Tiger Woods said his farewell to golf in 2022 over the Swilcan Bridge as he left to try his luck at the Open once more. The 15-time major champion is extremely unlikely to play at the legendary old course in another major, as his last competitive game was 15 months ago, and during that time he went through 2 back operations. But on Thursday, the champion will compete in the Hero World Challenge in an effort to recapture his previous glory. Most people have realized that Woods' golf will never again be at a level that even comes near to the dominance he demonstrated in his prime. We have also come to the conclusion that it's virtually impossible that a player will ever again rule the game the way Woods did for most of his career. If we consider Woods' current condition of play and injury history over the previous several years, it is quite a grim thing to look at. Any other player would have quit trying to show up on the field quite a while ago. Woods may never win another competition, and he may also be on the verge of permanently backing out of golf. Next up, the reasons behind him retiring. What happens if he can't rehabilitate himself? What if his body and golf game has declined to the point that we've already witnessed the pinnacle of his achievements? When he's not playing, we're reminded that Woods is getting on in the years. He claimed that he had no immediate plans to play golf again, but despite this, seemed optimistic that he will play professional golf again in the future. Woods came out to speak on his future after the 150th Open and said that he has nothing planned. There could possibly be something for next year, but he's not sure himself. All we know for sure is that there won't be anything soon, as all he wanted to do was play the Open. Looking at his state, we'd say that he was lucky he was able to attend even 3 events, all majors too. Given his hardships to get there and the way that things have turned out, the player said that he considers himself really fortunate. Even his caddie, Joe LaCava, expressed optimism optimism that the big cat may play at least 3 or 4 events before making another attempt at the Masters at Augusta National again. He'll probably be confident about winning a 4th Claret jug, since only Woods and Rory McIlroy have won Open tournaments at Royal Liverpool in this entire century. Moving on to, Woods addresses concerns himself. For the first time since his road accident earlier this year, he discussed his golfing future in an exclusive interview with Gold Digest, stating that he will never play golf full-time again. Woods told journalist Henny Koyak that he's trying to think realistically about the tour. His inspiration for his new play style was Mr. Ben Hogan, as he picked and chose what matches he would play. You choose a few occasions each year and maneuver around them. You prepare yourself for that by practicing around it. Woods believes that's the approach he'll need to use moving forward. Although that is kind of depressing to hear, it's something that was inevitable, and it's good that the player's embracing it instead of resisting his age. Woods entered the room for his remote interview from his South Florida home with what he described as a tiny cramp in his leg, but it was a clear sign of the severe leg injuries he had in a car accident in February. Woods claims that even seemingly insignificant things like seeing his son play or hearing the birds sing gained greater importance after his dangerous rehabilitation. Being that close to death probably puts a lot of things into perspective for you, but he still has quite a journey to go through and hasn't even gotten halfway better. In his leg, he still has a lot of muscle and nerve development to complete. He's undergone 5 back procedures at the same time, which he's also struggling with. So sometimes his back may feel worse as the leg gets stronger. It's a difficult road he's on, and we truly wish him the best. Finally, his possible schedule in 2023. With his condition in mind, we tried to attempt to predict what Woods' future schedule would contain. Albany hosts the Hero World Challenge. Woods holds this tournament every year to raise money for his foundation. He made his first public appearance here since his vehicle accident last year. There are only 20 players allowed in this invitation-only event, and it also awards global ranking points. The PNC Championship in Orlando is where Woods and Charlie had fun at this father-son outing last year, shooting a combined 59 to fall short of John Daly and his son. Woods and his son had a fun time using a cart around the court. The Players' Championship at Florida's TPC Sawgrass could also see a visit from Tiger Woods. Given how close in time it is to the Genesis Invitational, this could be a stretch, but it could be a fantastic warm-up for the Masters. Depending on how the situation with LIV Golf is by then, he'll undoubtedly want to demonstrate his support at the PGA Tour's marquee event. Rochester hosts the PGA Championship, and although it's obvious at this time that Woods really wants to play the majors and complete a few events as they come up, it's possible that he won't show for this one. He might choose the Memorial at Jack's house instead of this. Hoylake's Royal Liverpool hosts the Open, and this seems like an absolute lock for Woods. It's the location of his last Open triumph. Since he just enjoys the Open so much, there's no way he will not be thinking about this one right away. That's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Tiger Woods' latest PIP Payday, and how much longer could we be seeing the champion reign supreme in the tour? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.